See, and that was the same case with LaShawn. You know, LaShawn, the rapper from doing it well. Yeah, she's 50 with a young white guy who probably don't have any money. What are we saying here, guys? Let's not get confused. There are some women out there who can be in the later stages of their, let's say, prime, late 30s, early 40s, and they can still hold their own in the dating market with the guys who are quote unquote high value. But what we're finding for women in the case of the entertainment world, women who are typically super rich, they've given up on that. You know why? They're not even trying to compete. That those days are over. Now what they're looking for, in my honest opinion, is a young man in his prime that they can spend money on, that they can control. So they're no longer looking to get taken care of or to be a wife to a man who is higher value. It's not that they don't want it, they just understand that they can't get it. It's going to be harder to achieve it. Even Kim Kardashian, she doesn't need the money, but it would be nice to say that, my man makes more money than me, and she can't say that, and it doesn't matter, right? But see, it's not just the outcome that's happening for these ladies. It's the outcome that's going to happen to a lot of ladies in the upper middle class, and a lot of women in the elite class, or women who are in the professional business class. The real honest truth, guys, is that, I talked to a lady today. She's a medical doctor. She was telling me that, she really wants to get some things set up here for herself, but she's not really concerned about marriage. She's like 27, 28. But see, here's the fundamental problem that's going on with that. Listen to what I'm saying. By the time she's 34, 35, she's a good-looking lady. It's highly unlikely that because now you want to get married, that the guy's going to be there. Because what's going to end up happening is a lot of times those guys are not looking for a woman that might be that age. If you're thinking, well, what some of these guys are doing now, look at Ashley Darby's husband. Okay, he doesn't want. He's the white guy. Got his first name. What is he looking for? Guy's like almost 70. Looking for a woman like half his age. I'm not saying that's the truth for everybody, but for a lot of guys who are doing very well, that tends to be the norm. It's just in the nature. And what happens is that if these women don't work on their social skills or work on their situation to be able to deal with men in general, what fundamentally ends up happening is that what happens with them is that they end up paying for it. But nobody says anything. Okay? When Keisha Cole is paying for a guy that clearly is not on her level, it's celebrated. Girl, you a young man, right? Kim Kardashian, Pete Davidson, all you keep hearing about is, oh yeah, girl, I heard Pete Davidson is look at any blog, how allegedly he's just so good in bed, right? Just totally canceling out the fact that he's 27 and has no life experience in comparison to her, and she's much more financially well off than he is. Same thing with Erica Badu and Mr. Jared Atkinson. Girl, congratulations, you got your young man. Yeah, you're 50 and he's 23. But if a man does that, it's a big problem. All of a sudden, he's grooming her and all this good stuff. Here's the reality. It's a nice way of saying, hey, you ladies could not keep on to the men in your youth, and those guys have left you, and the only thing that you can deal with now is this. And for a lot of ladies, if they don't understand how to man, how to work on their skills, how to be able to have something to offer a man, they're gonna hit 50 with you paying for the guy. And then when you and your youth say, I will never pay for a man. I will never. There you are, triggering it off. Okay. And the option that you're going to make for opportunity cost is, well, if I can't have a rich man that will take care of me, I will at least have a young man who looks good I can spend money on. That's what you're seeing now. Now she's spending money on young black artists who's giving her a kiss, who's making her feel good about herself. She still wants to go back to her husband, but you know what? If a young man can make you feel like a young woman again, I guess you can go ahead and do it. Because you want to go out there and live your life and feel good about yourself. And we all know that it is a great indication that you just can't get the kind of guy that you want. So let me get a broke guy, make myself feel better. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of Celebrity Jungle. Remember, for all that you do, subscribe to the bell, so you're the first one to pick the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.
It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of Fair Use, guys. And today there is a controversy going on with a nice looking sister saying that, listen, you cannot find a straight black man in Atlanta to marry. All of them guys are gay or whatever else, and typical black male hate talk that we see on the internet. But let's get into the video.
Here it is. So stop moving to Atlanta to find your husband, baby. He is.
Let me just say this. I know this is a TikTok video, but what's going on with your edges, boo? I mean, you look like a model for like St. Ives or like some kind of malt liquor company. Like, who do you expect to catch the edges like that? Play it. Oh, sound effect. Oh! All right, let's get this other shit done.
He is not here.
So let's talk about this, sis. I'm telling you, she is not lying. This is the reason why I relocated from Atlanta over 2 years ago. Baby girl, your husband is not in Atlanta. There are not any good available quality men in Atlanta. And if they...
Okay, let's deal with that. Good quality men in Atlanta.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down at 4. Throwing is Stafford. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Waiting. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. He's coming. He's alert. All right, boys, here we go.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Out to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Again, it's Stafford. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Watch the screen. 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 Mike 14. Mike 14.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Fucking shit.
Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the air. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point attempt to follow here.
The whole drive.
And his kick is no good.
Wife in my ear.
Auspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
And if you want a man that's really doing well, like I said, compete. Go to Charlotte and then deal with guys who are not on that same level and then send you a look yourself over. Okay? A lot of ladies are not competing in Black America. They can compete for a job. They can compete for all those.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Elliott going to get it again.
Oh, man, terrible read. The whole outside for us.
I really appreciate what you're doing for me. Thank you for subscribing to the bell. As you know, before they made the all-time high, how about it?
I don't know, we get 4 yards, though.
Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the
Probably got lucky on that.
at the 39.
This is your sign to never offer to help a woman carry things. I'm empowering her to be strong and independent. She should be thanking me.
6-0 our score after one.
My boyfriend's adult children yesterday. It was terrible. Gary and Trinity absolutely.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I may have gone aggressively drunk and made a tweet on TikTok about the situation, as I should have. My boyfriend, however, saw the TikTok and dumped me because I was cyberbullying.
A give to Elliott running left.
Naturally,
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
And not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And down to the 44, 5 yards at a time.
What are you, a goddamn child?
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down at 5.
Yeah, kids do that. The only reason why you allow that to happen is because you consider yourself a kid. You consider yourself a goddamn child. Shout out to that non-simp gentleman that saw the TikTok and dumped her immediately. Because here's the thing.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
For priority over the children. If she doesn't know her role and or position within that, then you gotta let her go.
In like a month or two, I'm playing with your hands on all his boss's books, which would block his way more TikTok.
And that's how women cheat, too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try and get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well, you make the secondary.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
He looked me straight in the eyes and said to me, "One more, man."
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline to kick it away.
But they're open
From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Friend zone, the perfect guy, and he gets in a relationship. Way to go to good number. All right, guys, listen up. So, I recently got the number of this pretty young thing, happened to be 22 years old, and during my conversation with her, my age came up.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know,
whoa, what type of fucking tackling was that?
Hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so
Who they got in the motherfucker? Who they got behind center over that bitch?
Anything dramatic, just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On your pace. I still don't understand how some of y'all just don't believe me when I tell you how much.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Improve your confidence with women. and with everyone you interact with.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down or pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way, they send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Gentlemen, the trick breaks up with you. The correct response.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
It's okay. Let me explain to you why. So sales and negotiation psychology.
To throw is Stafford. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So there's nothing more understandable when someone groveling, breaking up with somebody, and then them begging to have you back.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Stafford. And that will be
good D.
with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So know your worth, know your value.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Not wasting any more of your time so that you can go
play action. Stafford.
What you want to do, developing something.
Oh, look at Thomas open. Touchdown, Washington.
Good shit.
William Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has retaken the lead.
Extremely attractive. So, here's the area. Take breaks up with you, and
this time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain to the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
I want somebody in my life that does value me. So I think this is the correct position of come on for each other. That will show her that
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with a Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter of what's been a tight contest so far.
Okay, but he's right though. There's nothing you say
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's the thing, you're working with value too, but if you're not worth right? Where your value is shit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be
Come on, with them blocks.
because most people think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Be a freight train in life. When you meet up to file for divorce, but still
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, power running by Zeke. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
Ah, good motherfucking dude.
Give him a yard up to the 47. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Oh, wow. The motherfucking pass interference.
His own 47. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Oh, no.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Oh, no.
Good footwork at the 30. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington.
That hurt.
14th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The handoff left to Elliott. And
This shit ain't working right now.
Turning the corner, he can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still
Catch him slipping.
set the edge.
It's my Christmas gift from me that you never get to say the phrase.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
This ain't a break if you're actually being an asshole.
They'll try the left side. It's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
And as the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
14
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline.
Oh, I got a piss.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's...
Hold up, hold up. Alright, let's get to it.
Yeah. Okay.
The 19.
That's going to taste amazing. Yep.
We need to play some defense, goddammit.
And snacks. Banana. Cookies. Utensils.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Go ahead, keep your man.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he will find his man Samuel and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Because most of the media, most of the news, most of the information that gets shown to young men today is how to be a soy boy, how to be a softie, how to be a fruit cup, how to be a cupcake. It's embarrassing to a degree because these women, you know, they want their men to be feminine at the end of the day. But do they really?
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this carry now is productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a bat, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's the game. That is the game.
Ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We've seen Jordan Peterson do that time and time and time again. And when you're having these types of conversations, think of outcome versus opportunity. Everyone, I'm for equality of opportunity.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Fuck.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 71 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Still enough time holding to a field goal.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford now to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Come on now. Help out.
That one's all about the defender
Tip
making
drill,
life
tip
difficult
drill.
for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Stafford.
Man, y'all niggas.
That's Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone.
Real slow out there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard now to the 16. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score.
Touchdown! It's complete. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington is able to stretch their
That'll
lead.
do it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott.
What the fuck?
For the 3rd time thus far. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So just because I don't agree with you, it's too complex.
Now Joey Slide for the point after.
They do that a lot as well. No, be confident in your arguments.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Get your data, get your facts. Because Kevin wouldn't be as confident if he hadn't studied on everything that he's talking about. So as long as you are confident on the things that you are saying, it ain't too complex. They're trying to minimize your point because they don't want anyone.
Yep, it's a wrap, fellas.
Offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, we got none.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Look at this shit.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Yep. About time they cut down on some leads, fellas. QB terrible too.
So the drive's going to start.
Look at this shit.
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One last shot now for Prescott. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
20.
And he will bring this one back. It is a